Yeah, it was good, y'all. Phone Famous TV. So let's talk about the Jess Hilarious situation. Now, Jess Hilarious was hosting the Breakfast Club for a couple months. They were shuffling through hosts. They had a couple different people try out, and I think it was determined that Jess Hilarious was the fit. Everybody was talking about it. A lot of people liked when Jess Hilarious was hosting. I ain't gonna lie, I like when Jess Hilarious was hosting, and I thought it was a real good vibe. Now, one day she was at the club and she announced that she had got the job. She was the official new co-host for the Breakfast Club. It went all over the internet. Everybody was talking about it, all the blogs. I think everybody overwhelmingly thought that she would be the best person for the job. I say about 80% of people who spoke about it said she was the person for the job, and it looked like a nice fit. Then all of a sudden it was announced that she didn't get the job. And one day I think I saw Charlamagne being interviewed by TMZ or some other news outlet in front of the radio station, and he said he thought she had the job. He doesn't really know what's going on, but he wants her to get the job. She's the person that he thinks should have the job, but it's not his call, so he doesn't know. Now, it was being speculated all over the blogs, over the internet, that the radio station did not give her the job because she announced it before the radio station announced it. So it was a whole bunch of drama. Those type of big companies, they want to be in control. They want to make the announcement. They want to do the rollout because they have a lot of money invested in the situation. The Breakfast Club is their baby. So they want to make sure that they do it how they want to do it, because a part of this hiring, if they can build enough buzz and have the right type of rollout, it can segue into continued viewership. If they do a really good job of rolling it out and has everybody tuned in for the first episode with Jess Hilarious as the new host, if they can get a big turnout and a big viewership on that first interview, they can then carry that out for a few more episodes and hopefully sustain it for the long term. That's the reason you have these rollouts. That's the reason when an album's about to drop, they have all this hype behind the first week sales and all that, because if you can have a good amount of first week sales, the more people you have with the first week sales, the more people you have talking about the album, and then it can steamroll and snowball and be sustained, and overall you can have a lot of albums sold. It's rare that you have a slow first week of an album release and then go on to sell a lot of records. It usually doesn't work that way. You want to have a lot of people buying on the first week, and then once you get the first week numbers, you tell everybody that, hey, everybody's buying this album, the album's doing great, and people say, okay, well, a lot of people are doing it. It's called proof of concept. It's called validation. Now people want to go check it out since that's what everybody's listening to. So that's kind of how they probably wanted to roll it out. But she came out, she announced it, probably messed up their whole rollout, and then the job was in limbo. Now, there are a lot of other people that are speculating that her announcing it and then the job being in limbo and then people making fun of her of dropping a bag was all a part of the rollout. They actually think this was the rollout. The whole rollout was to create confusion, to create drama, for her to look like she's not going to get the job, and then people come out and support her, and then in them supporting her, that energy will carry over into them supporting the Breakfast Club once she has the job. I don't know. That is a possibility. I don't know which one it is, but that is definitely feasible. In this internet age, you never know what's real, what's fake. Things that we think is drama is all calculated as a part of marketing and promotion. I mean, look at Babyface. Look at Blueface and Krishan. Everything they do seems like it's real. Sometimes you don't know if it's real or if it's a rollout. You don't know if they really going through something or they just promoting and trying to create mass hysteria for their TV show on Zeus. You never really know, but I mean, that's the world we live in right now. Nothing's really authentic. Everything is calculated. It's just one big reality show, Now, they eventually did the rollout. They did a little commercial, a little video thing where they were in this white background looking like a 90s music video. And then they had Charlamagne. Matter of fact, look at the video right here. Look at the picture right here. You got Charlamagne on one side. You got Envy on the other side. Then you got Jess Hilarious in the middle. So they're in New York, so they're going with the whole Black Lives Matter, you know, women empowerment, black women empowerment, the queen on the throne with the her two little minions, or her two little peons on the side, black woman empowerment. You know, that's the New York energy. That's the vibe. So that's what they doing, real, you know, democratic, like Democrat style, you know, real leftist thing. And I'm all for empowering women. That's a good look. You know, if you can step back and empower black women, I support that. So I ain't mad at it. But that's what it's giving. It's giving Democrats. You know what I'm saying? It's giving heavy Democrats, heavy, you know, feminist empowerment, you know. But the chair, man, let's talk about the chair. I thought everything looked good. The background looked good. But the problem was the chair. That chair was that Party City $50 hour rental chair. They could have did better than that, man. That shit looks so whack and cheap. For a company like the Breakfast Club to have a rollout and for them to use that cheap chair is just absolutely ridiculous. She should have been in like a more futuristic style chair. They should not be using a chair that you can go buy anywhere. You can go rent anywhere for $25 an hour. That was crazy. I didn't like the hairstyle either. Jess is a beautiful girl. I really think she is gorgeous. I think Jess Hilarious is gorgeous to me. She got the nice slim body with the curves. She is pretty, but that hairstyle didn't work for me. I didn't like the color against her skin. I think she should have had something that popped, like a blonde, or maybe like a, you know, maybe a different kind of red, or something, a blue, or something, I don't know. A gray, I think a gray would have been dope, you know, but I didn't like that. I think the color of her hair blended in with her face. It just looked like one big mess, but whatever. Other than that, you know, I'm proud of Jess. I'm glad she's doing what she's doing. She's very outspoken. And let me tell you why I think Jess was... Matter of fact, I'm going to make a video explaining why they chose Jess. Definitely check that out. I'll leave that in the link below. It's your boy. I'm out.